Brother.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is Augustine. I'm so happy and excited to be on this boat with my friend Paul. We've been moving around Zanzibar for 2 days, and this is a surprise attack for me. I'm glad I'm prepared for moments like this. If you look about the videos I've been doing about exposure therapy and how you have to be ready for whatever circumstance come your way. So we are going to Prison Island, and a friend of mine, a student, just asked me to do something small about slave trade in a historical way, not in a racial way. So I'm just gonna kind of joke a little bit about the causes, effects, and the atmosphere that was going on back in the days, 19th century. So we're going to Prison Island. What do you think about this trip, Paul? Do you have something to say?
Yeah,
are you excited as well?
Yeah, let's do it. I flew all the way from Asia just to get here.
I know you've done a lot of trips, but this is your first trip to Africa.
Yeah.
And for me, it's my first international trip.
Good for you.
And I just don't know what to say, man. I just look forward to Prison Island. I have a dream.
Yeah.
I want to go to South Africa one day and see that island where Nelson Mandela was kept. Is it Robinson? Something like that. I'm not very sure. I'll have to go look it up.
Yeah.
Because I studied history over 15 years ago. And I love geography instead of history. So we'll just catch you guys later on Prison Island. We just landed on Prison Island, man. This is my dream. I'm just going to explore. Look at this. Look like a part of heaven on earth. Look at the blue waters. Look at the sand. It's natural sand going on here. Let's just continue moving. Later on, we'll give you updates about the whole trip.
We call it Grave Island. Why can call it Grave Island? Because inside the island have a grave. During the Second War, German army, when you pass the ship can knock in the coral, and then some soldier, when you die, we go to bury there. That's why I can call it Grave Island. And then have another small island behind the Grave Island. Before the Grave Island, the one can call it Snake Island, or some people can call Mushroom Island. Why can call it Snake Island? Because for the local people, we collect the green snake, we go to put in the inside the island just to protect the island. No fishermen don't like to go there. But now no more snake. So that's why in the local people we change the name. From the Snake Island you can call Mushroom Island. Why you can call Mushroom Island? The shape in the island when you get like low tide water, we look like mushroom. That's why in the local people they give one name called Mushroom Island. And this island when you are now, this island you have like 3 names. The first name called Changuu Island. Second name called Prison Island. The third name called Quarantine Hospital Island. Why can call it Changuu Island? Because for the fishermen when you come around here have many coral reefs. You can catch a small fish like this in Swahili called Changuu, like a sign point for the fishermen. Okay? But we changed the name from the Changuu Island for the prison because for the Sad Sultan for Zanzibar. Sad Sultan for Zanzibar, the one he building the prison here inside the island. Plan for the Sultan to build the prison only to punish for the slave prison, because the slave not native from here. The slave came from different parts in the Africa, like Congo, Malawi. We crossed the border up to Bagamoyo. And then from Bagamoyo, you can take the boat to Zanzibar. Zanzibar, during the time, have like our center market. Easy after to sell, to make connection to export. But he built the prison until he finished. But no prison come to sleeping here, because when he finished the building, I already closed our business in the slave in the wild. So that's why inside the prison can get end. We stay for the many years. In Africa, when you get like problem for yellow fever, so that means the Sultan can make change. From the prison can make quarantine hospital. Okay?
Okay.
But today only we go to visit two places. We go to visit the Totos. After the Totos, we go for the prison. After the prison, we take the boat. We travel, we go for the Nakupenda. Okay?
Okay.
And then have another island. After here, have another island. The another island, the one can call it Bawe Island. Bawe Island, very good place for the snorkeling. So, but today only we go to visit two places. Here in the island and the same bank, the one called Nakupenda. You know the meaning Nakupenda?
I love you.
Yeah.
I love
It
you.
means I love you.
Love you.
I love you. I
Yeah.
said about
So-
that yesterday.
Most for the local people, when we go to make engage, we go to make the part over there. That means the same bank, he came very, very popular, calling Nakupenda means love.
Oh.
So now we are here on the island. Before we walk inside, you have to go to pay for the interest free.
Yeah.
Normal interest free, he charge for the $4 per person and the $3 for the minai. That means all together can get like a $7 US. Money is money. If you don't have dollar, shilling can use to pay here for the interest free. So when you go to pay interest free for the shilling for each one, you have to pay 16,000 shillings. But because we have many groups, big group, just collect the money, we give to the captain will go to pay over there for us to continue, we walk around. Okay? When we come back, the captain, he brings the ticket. Sawa?
Sawa, Baba.
Okay. Land totals. So, but when you get like historical for the land totals, here in the island, you have like 3 types of the totals. Can move on. 3 types of the totals. One type of the totals normal can live in the sea. The one can call sea totals. Another type of the totals normal can live in the river. The one can call river totals. Also have other type of the totals will live in the land. The one can call land totals, or some people can call giant totals. Okay? So when you get like historical for the sea totals, here on the island 15 years ago, you can get a big problem for the fishermen. Sometimes the fishermen, when you go to catch your fish, normal can use like a fishing net. So when you're using the fishing net, easy for the sea turtles come to duck the net. And then the fishermen, we collect the sea turtles, we kill, we cooking, some eating the sea turtles. But Zanzibar Marine, when we make research, he find the number of the sea turtles will disappear quickly. So that's why now he need to protect back against sea turtles. How you protect back against sea turtles? You have like 2 options or 3 options. One option for the Marines, we asking the fishermen, he don't allow to catch in the sea turtles. Second, he waited during the season. During the season, sea turtles, when you start to produce the egg, you must come to the sand. So when you come to the sand, we dig the hole. After dig the hole, we put the egg and then close. Okay? After close the egg, all we rush. Sorry. After close the egg, all the turtles we rush. We go to the water. Okay? So when we rush in the water, you don't turn back to sleeping top on the egg, because the egg can get you can get like a natural heating from the ocean and the sun. Okay? So during the time small turtles when you come out from the egg, all we rush we go to the water. If you don't make care, that means the turtles can get like a higher risk, because for the big fishy you come to eat the small turtles. Even the birds sometimes come to take the turtles. So what can do for the marine? Marine, if you find the place turtles produce the egg, normal can put that flag and then can put like a net. Okay, so that means when small turtles when come out from the egg, when we rush we go to the water, that means all we go to stand the net. And then the marine come to collect the turtles, we go to keep in the anchorium place. So when we keep in the anchorium place, he need to protect until it grow bigger. After that, we take out the anchorium, we remove back in the ocean. Okay, so when we move back in the ocean, that means the turtles already get free. You can walk around the Indian Ocean. Sometimes the turtles, we travel from here to the South Africa. But during the time the turtles want to put the egg, you must come back same area or same village. Turtles are very clever. You don't forget the place where you go. Same direction you go to. Okay? But today only we go to visit the land turtles. So that means when you get like historical for the land turtles, when you go inside, you can get more historical for the land turtles. Okay.
Hello. Hi.
Hatafuna.
Amona chakula kule nyuma. Amejua ule ana chakula. Sisi hatuna.
He's in trouble moving himself. You can feel that. So
Yeah,
impressing.
they're really slow too at the beginning, so it could be that.
Only he brought 4 turtles. 2 male, 2 female. To know the male turtles, normal male turtles grow more bigger. Female can grow small size. All after 3 months, the small turtles will climb and come outside. So that's why here on the island, because you have to protect the turtles. If you find the place turtles put the egg, normally we go to collect the egg, we put in the banda here.
It's gonna
have
eat you up, man.
This machine will hit the egg.
Going through these huge turtles today. Hello.
What are you doing with the turtle, man? He looks cute. Oh, look. Unajua weta? Oh.
If you want to make massage.
Massage. He's trying to do some massage.
I am. They're running away. These are very coy peacocks. Very shy, very timid.
Trying to do this is a group of turtles here.
96.
196 years old. He looks very small. He's losing weight every day. He's kind of close to the death penalty. 196 years old. What happened to the back here?
A branch fell his side.
A branch fell on it. He's kind of strong, you know. A branch falling on you and you still have the life to move. So all the hopes of this island, I think they are.
This is the biggest one for the body.
Yeah, he's the biggest. But how old is he?
155.
He's 155. I see. So all the hopes are on this one. They want to see how long he lives.
Like near for the 2nd century.
Yeah, man.
4 years to get to 2nd century.
Yeah, just missing 4 years to reach 200 years, 2nd century. I think that's all we got to see about the turtles. We have to continue somewhere and see something different. Yeah, the feet looks like an elephant, man. This is great. What's going on? Man, this is a great experience if you just come up here to Prison Island. Changuu Island has 3 names.
During the time the Sultan only he brought 4 turtles. 2 male, 2 female. To know the male turtles, normal male turtles grow more bigger. Female can grow small size. Also, the male turtles have big head. Female can get like small head. Also, the male turtle, the chest bend inside. Yeah, female, the chest is still like a floor. Okay, you know why? Because when the chest will bend inside, easy for the male to climb for the female to make it happy, and then you start to produce the egg. So when you start to produce the egg, this different like in the sea turtles. Sea turtles, he find the dry place, and no, in the sand. But in the land turtles, only we find the dry place. When we find the dry place, we dig the hole. After dig the hole, before we put the egg, just you have to pee into the hole. After to pee, and then can put the egg. After the last, can put like a sheep. This is like a natural heating. So when you make like a natural heating, that means after 3 months, the small turtles will climb and come outside. So that's why here on the island, because you have to protect the turtles. If you find the place turtles to put the egg, normally we go to collect the egg, we put in the banda.
It's gonna eat you up, man.
This machine will hit the egg until you can get it small turtles. So when we collect small turtles, and then we take out in the machine and we put in the house over there. So that means over there you have like 2 places. Small in the middle you can make like small cage. You can keep the turtles from the 1 day until you can get 2 years. So when you get 2 years old, we take out in the small cage, we put in the ground. So when we put in the ground, also we go to spend it for the 5 years. That means all together you can get like 7 years. So that means when you get like small, you don't give like a spinach. Only can give like a watermelon or ripe papaya, because easy for the small turtles, we suck the juice. So when you grow bigger, and then we give the food. But only the turtles will eat vegetable, spinach, carrot, cabbage, and other type of leaf. Not for the every leaf can eat. That's when the turtles can get like a long life. Turtles, he survive up to 300 years. Yeah, still. The oldest one, you can get like 196 years old. But it's still alive, still strong, still can continue to make it happy because for the male. Okay?
This amazing man here, what is he doing? What are you doing? Oh, look. Unajua weta? Oh.
So if you want to make massage.
Massage. He's trying to do some massage. Oh. Look at that, man. It's like a huge truck. Look how it's going down. Look. Look how it's going.
Stand behind, or you want beside? Oh, that's nice.
This is good. This is good. Hii ni poa. Hii ni mzuri, man. Inatembea pole pole. Look. This is the fun of a lifetime. If you just get a chance to come over here, you would marvel by all these things, all these turtles. A lot of people coming over here to experience. We're still continuing. We're gonna see a couple of more stuff on the island. Actually, when you get on the ground, it's a little bit different with the information you get online.
One place can get a small cage here, and then another one in the ground. You can get like a different edge size. So just get
Small size and have a bigger size.
Total number about 175. All the total. But like I tell you, when you see the number at the top of the shell, that means not count numbers. It's the age.
Edge number.
Yeah. So for this area, for the turtles area, finish. Maybe you have any question you want to ask about turtles? If you know question, I have question from both of you.
Yeah. Go ahead, I'm ready.
Okay? Any question?
Are there still a lot of these in Seychelles?
Yeah, the oldest one, original from the Seychelles.
Do some of them still live there then, like just naturally? Or are they?
Seychelles, some turtles he die over there because for the weather.
Ah, okay.
So that's why Zanzibar have to protect more. Some he need to bring back to the Seychelles.
Yeah. Okay.
So in case when you get like problem with the weather here, you change your life.
Take vacation.
Yeah. Any other question? No? I have 2 questions before we're leaving. Okay? First question. When you see the number, that means the age. Okay? So if you don't find the number, can you recognize for the age?
Is then 10 years?
He gonna give
The
you a
number,
trick.
top, that means the age.
Yeah.
Okay? If you don't find the number at the top, can you recognize for the age?
I don't know.
Like that one or this one?
I think you're counting this marks or something.
We count for this.
Yeah. Yeah.
Good to try. Have other one? I already started to get 1 mark, so I'll give one more chance.
Okay.
The size of the shell.
And for the leg or something.
Like a tree.
Rings.
Rings. You have small rings.
Ah, yeah.
Like a tree.
Okay.
So when you count for the tree, you have to use the rings. That like turtles.
Please.
Ah, okay.
Have small rings, yeah?
Where they?
So some rings are already moved because for when turtles, he don't like too hot. He like cold. Sometimes when you get a more dry, hot turtles, we go to stay in the coral because the coral can keep us cold. So that's why we go to stay there. Okay?
So, can you try to find a ring here on one turtle and just an example?
Come. We see many small rings. Yeah?
Yeah.
These small rings.
Hizo ukihesabu utapata mwaka
Utapata.
kwa kila moja tu kama
One line can get like 2 years, 5 years, and then continue. Because when you grow bigger, and then the ring grow bigger. So that means when you get older, and then all the rings will disappear, and then you have to count for the big ring. You have like make a tape.
I see.
Okay? Other question, yeah? One more chance for the question, yeah? Turtles, when they're like 12 years before we mix the biggest one, because how heavyweight. Like we start like a 75 kilogram, and then we mix the biggest one. Okay? My question, turtles, how many kilogram will grow up to grow bigger like that one? The male. Male. How many kilograms for the female? The female is 200, eh? I give one more chance, but you don't come down.
300 for the female.
300, yeah?
Yeah.
Okay. One more chance.
Up.
Yeah.
Up, down.
255.
Up or down?
Up.
350.
Yes.
Wow.
500.
350 kilos for the female.
Female.
So what about male?
Male is on
200.
Double 700.
500, yeah.
500. Wow.
Male we grow 500 kilograms for the male. But we look male and female different. We look female can go like 350, but we looking less you have weight compared male. But also can look female not stronger to compare male because not heavyweight, yeah? But not. Female more stronger to compare male. You know why? Sometimes the male, if you want to climb for the female to make a happy, female
Yeah.
if not ready, that means the male is in the bum, female running. So that's why I can say female more stronger to compare.
Of course.
Okay.
The
Okay.
female can carry the male.
To carry all
Understand?
Yeah, yeah.
So if you have understand now, let's go to see to go for the prison.
All right.
Very strong, thick, very expensive. So that's why I can make like a system like this. Like inside, I already stuck it. But when you come to make smooth, inside it can look more brand new. Other time they do like this, not original one. This is mahogany. You see how it looks different. So that's why thick. When you start to plant until time to harvest, you need to get like 23 years or 25 years, and then you let it stop. So that's why during the time in Zanzibar, we plant the thick only for the exportation, like Arabic country, some in Europe. So when you go to the stone town, you can see some type the door. You make like a sharp spark like this, made from the copper. So this type of copy we get from the India, but not original from Zanzibar. But India, he brings the dough from India to Zanzibar just to give the gift for the Sultan. And then now Zanzibar people, he love this type of dough, and they can make like copy. Okay? Yeah. So now we come inside to see the historical for that. Slave prison. That means the slave is not native from here in Zanzibar. The slave can go to different parts in the Africa, like Congo, Malawi. We cross the border up to Bagamoyo. And then from the Bagamoyo, can take the boat to Zanzibar. Zanzibar during the time like open market. Easy to collect the slave, come to make to sell it, and then to export for the different countries. So that's why this building, he building for the slave only work here inside the country. Sometimes the slave master, we ask the slave go to work in the plantation. Some slave can get tired or sick. That means for the slave master, he don't believe this tired or sick. That's why he came to keep here only for the army center. So during the time this building, he don't look like this open. You have like a long roof. The roof made from the iron. You can see some piece in the wall, yeah? Yeah. The roof made from the iron. So that's why also, during the time, no electricity, no air conditioning. Imagine, when you come to keeping the slave here inside, you must can get like hot during the dry season. The sun when hitting the ocean, that means all the compression come inside the island. That means when you get compression inside the island, you must inside the prison can get it hot. That's why you can make many small holes. This small hole that can keep like the fresh air to keep cold inside, because for the material when you used to build this. So this type of material when you build in this prison, you don't use from the cement. Just can use like limestone, coral, and red soil. Same like building the stone town. You know why in the city can call it stone town? Because same material used to build. Okay? So that means when you're building from the limestone, coral, and red soil, inside the room you can keep cold because of the material. So when you're building from the cement, the room not bigger, small but long. That means you can keep hot. Okay? So this building, after finish the building, you have to make it smooth. After you make it smooth, you have every rainy season. When you can finish rainy season, you have to paint it. So if you paint it, that means you can keep more strong in the house. If you don't paint it very often, that means our problem with a house like this, you can get to the tree like that one, you see? So this type of the tree, the one you can call parasite plant. Parasite plant is very bad for the house like this because the root of the tree, we go inside, you can get more energy, and then the roots can get bigger, and then the house can get stronger. So that's why every rainy season, finish rainy season, the stone town, you can see some people can get a job to painting the house. Okay? Otherwise, if you have like you don't have enough money, government go to make like a contractor from the government. And then the government, he came to paint it. But you have to go to pay slowly until you get finished. Okay? This is how you do. So when you walk inside each room, you can put like a chain. So this type of the chain, you need to tie to the slave during the night. The daytime, remove the chain, and the slave can walk inside the island. But not easy for the slave to escape from here to the city because the slave not native from here. If you know how to swim in the river, but it's difficult to swim in the ocean because more different have weight. So this is like our plan for the Sultan. But when you can finish this, no prison come to sleep in here because I already closed your business and the slaves are wild. So that's why during the time, the building in the prison can get empty. In Africa, when you get a problem for yellow fever, that means the Sultan will change the plan. From the prison, you can make like quarantine hospital. So when you make quarantine hospital, before to open the hospital, the Sultan, he sent for the people from the city. We came to take hold the chain into the prison. And then you can change it, can make it the hospital. You know why? Because for the people who get sick, Zanzibarian people. So that means when you come to keep here inside the hospital, have like a chain, the people can feel bad. So that's why you can make it. To remove the chain out, and they can make like hospital. So down here you have to stay for the people who get sick. In the upstairs we have to stay like a doctor. Understand, yeah? Yeah. So this is our plan for the Sultan. But 1964, When you take out for the Sultan, first the president, he makes plan. Every historical building you have to remove back its historical scene. So that's why something he remove back here in the prison, something he don't bring back. Like water supply. During the time we have water supply from the copper pipe. So that's when all the local people copper pipe we can take out. We put calcium pipe because copper money. Understand? Yeah.
Yeah.
So now let's get to see this coral. During the time see coral, he don't have to cut it. Okay? That means when you say coral, not from the sea coral, the land coral. We dig the land coral, we burn it, can get like white powder. This type, the white powder, we used to mix the red soil. That means can make like a cement.
Back in the day. This was our friend Beverly. We met her there and she was excited to say this.
The Prison Island. I'm very happy to learn that no prisoner was ever prisoned here, so that is the greatest news. And the place is beautiful. Very nice architecture. Indeed, old is gold.